Hello, I am a toddler. 2 months, that's almost a year.
Big, but slightly less big.
Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. The target is not Global Hand Washing Day. Let's get that off. Good evening everyone, welcome to my evening. I am the streamer, Sean Morley. You may also know me as Sean Moore. That's it. Hope you're doing well. At least it's not sexism. That's what you can always say during my stream, no matter how low the ebb is. At least it's not sexism. How are you all doing? Hello, Grugru. Oh, I've been excluded from friends. Honestly, given I think I need to work to get back into Grugru's good books, but I think we shouldn't dwell on that. I've apologized. Hello, Lambda Girl. Hello, Grugru Smith, my friend. Hello, Captain Preston Frost. Hello, the Burnzoid. Hello, Buzz Josie. Hello, Powerful Khan. Hello, Spiffing. Hello, Fluff. Hello, Maggie. Hello, Mono. Hello, Red. Hello, Josie Russell. Hello. Who else we got? How do you say this name? Elbow? Hello, have I said Red Kyo? Hello, Robot Cooper. 24 Shaz. I should, do you know what I should bring back? I should bring back the roll call. I think the roll call was very strong. Excited to see the Rick Mail Comedy Festival. Oh, it's on a Thursday. What Thursday? Oh, man. I don't know how to get in touch with them. And I sent one of them a WhatsApp to a number that definitely was his number in at least 1 year ago. I'm on the Saturday. I can't wait in the Midlands till the Thursday. 4th of June, man. That's such a good time. I'll probably go down and go see him. Why not? I'm on a big... We should all go see Comfort Blanket in Droitwich Spa. Who's with me? Me and Josie are going. 5 p.m. on a Thursday in Droitwich Spa. That's so good. Okay, Comfort Blanket is possibly my favourite comedy act in the world. I've never seen them, but I know the two people in it. And I think they will be the best comedy acts you've ever seen. But they are going to be performing in an environment that doesn't play to their strengths. Well, I don't think Captain Preston Frost will know about Consignia. Captain, because you came in, we found out on Wednesday, you came in via the Spelunky game tag. So is it fair to say you don't really have much of an active relationship with like the UK live comedy scene? Which is perfectly normal, by the way. That's the average person who doesn't have any connection to the live comedy. No, as well you should be. Are we calling out people for not being plugged into the UK comedy scene? No, I think it's good when you're talking to someone about a topic to just quickly, gently and politely gauge their current level of understanding. So I'm not saying like, oh, do you remember when Adam Larter did this and that? You know, that's not fair. That's not nice. That's not kind. Are you telling me the average person is no aware it's a comfort blanket? Lambda Girl. I am probably the biggest fans on the earth of the two performers that are in Comfort Blanket. I didn't know it existed. I didn't know they were back together until Josie Russell told me. They've got the old cock in? Well, fuck me, I guess. Oh, Comfort Blanket can get the old cock in, but not Sean Morley. Although, actually, I'm in a better venue than the old cock in now, so... So what does that mean? How did they get the old cock in? Well, I'll tell you how they got the old cock in, Albro. They're doing it at 5 p.m. on a Thursday evening. Whereas I've said I only want to perform on Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays. The Norbury Theatre will be a lot nicer. No, it will be good. Jambud's going. Hands up who's going to see Comfort Blanket on Thursday, the 5 p.m. at Droitwich Spa. We're all going. We're all going to see Comfort Blanket. Are you doing Midlands Child Syndrome as well? No, I'm not. I mean, if I get asked, I just don't think that will get booked up until later. If it's on the same day, though, maybe. Maggie, just come over. It's not far from Indianapolis in Indiana. Can you come to Bristol? Do you know, I was given the email from a guy who runs stuff at the Wardrobe because my friend Tom made friends with him in Milan recently. Went to go see some DJing in Milan and this guy was there. Just call it indie. Nah, I'll get it. Yeah, they should come. I've been to the Wardrobe. I think I've been to the Wardrobe. I can't remember it. I became a real Tony Quixote head. If I was in Bristol, I was going to run through Tony Quixote, the fantastical Portlandian sign writer. I wonder what's Tony up to these days? We got any Tony heads in the chat? Any friends of Tony Quixote? Fluff, do you know Tony? Funny enough, I'm going to Bristol on maybe something called Turnip Con. I'm looking that up. Turnip Con. What's that? The official home of Turnip Con. Oh, there's a guy dressed as a pirate. Okay. Turnip Con. It's a tabletop game. It's a tabletop about Turnip Con. What is Turnip? Turnip 88 is a whimsical tabletop game created by Max Fitzgerald. It combines elements of Napoleonic-era military aesthetics with a grim, decayed and overgrown theme, where armies are covered in mud, moss and turnips. Players build and paint unique, grotesque... This sounds good! Can I just say, I remember when Captain Preston Frost was very young and he was excited about Minecraft. And now look at what Captain Preston Frost is into. Some of the coolest stuff I've ever seen. Look at this. Look at these miniatures here. Turnip 28. No, I know, but I didn't know that about you, Preston Frost. So when I learn about a new attribute, to me, it's like you've just gained it. Look at these little crab guys. Warhammer can just go and swivel, huh? Look at these. They're so colourful. They've got different personalities. This looks really good. I've never played war games. I've done quite a lot of trying to play a little bit of everything, apart from Jubenture. I want to play Jubenture at some point. But I've never played a war game. Should this be the one for me? Turnip. Yeah, man. Yeah, Captain. I don't promise anything, and honestly, I'm very bad at stuff that requires me to collect things. Because I don't know. I find having to maintain a collection of things actually a hardship. Don't know why. I think because I don't have enough shelves, perhaps. Stop needling me about Jubenture. Albert, me and you are going to do Jubenture. I'll head over to yours. You know about Wikigacha? Let's find out. What's Wikigacha? It's Cloudflare verified. Fuck me. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. All right. Sorry if I'm burping. I'm just having a wonderful beer. I really recommend Leffe 0% if you want to not get drunk, but do lots of little burps. All right. Wikigacha. This really could be it. You've been going on this on another tab. Well, we're going to go on it right now. All right, I've been very good at resizing the window to something that fits quite nicely on the screen. Doing things nicely has been a real watchword for me and the gang. It's been one of my KPIs. Okay, so daily missions, open 5 packs, pull at least 1 SR Plus card, open Wikipedia once, share your result, watch 1 ad. I don't know if I'm following. Let's just dig in and see what we get. Okay, what do we got? Here we go. Rodrigo Herrera, an Argentine professional footballer who plays a defensive midfielder for Newell's Old Boys. That's probably a common, is it? Oh, no, I don't want to go through. I don't need to know more, thanks. Norman Polmar, an author. Are these all people? No, this is the Iceland Democratic Party. Very strong defence, but very weak attack. George Trumbull Ladd. Yeah, no wonder this guy's an uncommon. George Trumbull. God, the font could be a bit bigger. Was an American philosopher, educator, and psychologist who in 1893 became the 2nd president of the American Psychological Association. Okay. And this is my rare, is it? What are the rarities here? UC, uncommon maybe, rare, and then common. Have I got, this is a good pack where I only got one common. Lin Shihong was an agrarian rebel and self-declared king who rose against the rule of the Chinese Sui dynasty at the end of Emperor Yang's reign. Cool, man. No super rare. I got a lot of uncommons, though. All right, back to packs. Let's go! 1835 in Denmark. Yeah, that's as common as it gets. Unregistered cohabitation in Israel. Israel has granted unregistered cohabitation for the same-sex couples since 1994 in the form of common law marriage. Billings Hougaard House. Oh, it's in Utah, so it'll be Hougaard, perhaps. The Billings Hougaard House at 75E 300 North off of US Route 89 in Manti, Utah, was built around 1855. Raphael Cribiore was a professor of classics at New York University. She specialized in papyrology. What's papyrology, please? Oh, we're really playing now. Papyrology is the study of manuscripts of ancient literature. Yeah, fuck yeah. Sarah Beard, the sports shooter, was an American sports shooter. Okay, Mono's giving me the rarity acronyms here. We got C, common, UC, uncommon, R, rare, SR, super rare, SSR, super, super rare, UR, presumably ultra rare, and then LR, legendary rare. This is so cool. What can I don't want to sound like I'm really stupid. I know that gacha is the norm now, but I've never played a gacha before. What do I do with any of these? We've got some rares. Tam O'Shaughnessy, an American children's science writer, associate professor emeritus of School of Psychology. Nike Vurobaravu is a Vanuatu diplomat and politician who's reserved as president as Vanuatu since 2022. Okay. Ortalis dispala is a species of ullididid or pitcher-winged fly in the genus Ortalis. Okay, great. Vanuatu. Okay, well, we're all learning, aren't we? I know that some of you have a lot less to learn than me, but at least recognize that I am doing my best to catch them up. Lake Acocacha is a lake in Peru. Daniil Shantali, the Russian football player. Whitney Houston, Also known as the homophobic dog. Huh? It's a miniature. I thought it was someone with just a funny name. Is a miniature dachshund who became the subject of an internet meme in 2021. The homophobic dog. What are we talking about? I don't understand. We're not going. I don't want to know what that is. I think we leave it, you know. I think that's a rabbit hole. We don't need to go down every rabbit hole we see. Oh man. And that's your favorite card? I haven't said anything. I'm not affiliated. I'm unaffiliated. It's nothing to do with me. Georgia Hart Hall, Fort Gaines Historic District. There was a dog that looked homophobic. What do we mean by that? Like, obviously someone's put the text on. The dog can't look homophobic because of the text that was added. It wasn't there in person. Why is it homophobic? I'm just scanning. Whitney began her social media journey on Instagram as a result of her owners. Obviously because of her owners. Why do you need to put that on Wikipedia? Homophobic dog. In March 2021, so a different Instagram user added the text "not too fond of gay people" to a picture of Whitney beside a glass of red wine, gaining Whitney the nickname homophobic dog. I guess if you just somehow block out the text, do you think the dog looks homophobic? Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what? Yes, actually. I don't know about you, but I see it. Geff forever? Yeah. Do you see Whitney Houston as in direct competition with Geff? I think they speak to very different parts of the animal kingdom. All right, fine. I think I've got my head around Whitney Houston, the homophobic dog. I owe you an apology, Maggie, because I remember in like 2022, you would bring up Geff at least 7 times a month. And I never read the Geff Wikipedia page until about 3 months ago. And I was like, this absolutely bangs. What a tale. What a phenomenal tale. This should be a film. I loved the whole thing. And I feel like you were urging me to engage with the story of Geff for a very long time. And I just didn't. I just didn't do it. And that was on me. And thank you so much for bringing it to my attention. Order of the Crown, rare. Jason Orange. He's known for being a member of Take That. Okay. Trent Klasner, an American former professional road bicycle racer. Francesco Antonio Boy, a Sardinian physician and professor of anatomy. Super rare, Charles Horman, an American journalist and documentary filmmaker, executed in Chile following the 1973 Chilean coup d'etat, led by Pinochet. F's in the chat for Charles Horman. Okay, I guess I keep pulling. David Ben Boas, common, don't care. Have we got anything better than this? List of storms named Joanne. That should be worth more, I think. I think that should be worth a lot more. Louis Pillemer, Peel Road Railway Station, Turkish King. 4th Ohio Independent Light Artillery. Sometimes I Wish I Were an Eagle is the 2nd solo album by American musician Bill Callahan. Okay, nothing to stand out there. Yes, can we get some fuck Pinochet in the chat? What have I got? Ultra rare animal attacks in Latin America. Fierce jaguars and venomous snakes lurk in Latin America's wild shadows, striking unseen. Why is the text wildly small? Gulf Coast League Athletics. Okay. 2 pulls until gold pack. Oh, I think we've got something good here. All About Adam, Franklin, Vermont. List of Pakistani films of 1950. Rare. Intercession of Theotokos. The intercession of Theotokos, or the protection of our most holy Mary, Holy Lady Theotokos and ever Virgin Mary, is the Christian feast of the Mother of God, celebrated in the Eastern Orthodox and Byzantine Catholic churches on October 14th. Yeah, fair enough, man. Yeah, why not? Trophy unlocked Gacha Addict. Yeah, pretty good. I pulled an ultra. I'm gonna be pulling quite a lot of things. We need to talk about Ross. Is the biography of Ross O'Carroll Kelly. Sounds like Ross O'Carroll Kelly. Like, we need to talk about Ross. Sounds like he was mad, right? That's like we need to talk about Kevin stuff. Philip Novak, Czech footballer, Suetonia Palmer, Lapwing, Sinanamak, is a village in Sadat Mahmoudi rural district in Iran. Gold, here we go. Hello, Martine. I'm just pulling my Wikipedia gachas. Got John Delahunt, Harris Ewing Photographic Studio. Look at this ultra rare Nos Aviwe Mapisa Nkwakula. Is a South African politician of the African National Congress. Yeah, fair enough. And you get a little bit of flavor text with ultra rares. Guardian of the realm's laws, her voice commands the halls where power and fate entwine. Where's this flavor text coming from? I feel like I'd mess up the click sound, but I'd love to be good at the click sound. But I can't even roll my R's. I'm sorry if this is Eurocentrism, but I think I should learn to roll my R's before I try the click. EY Entrepreneur of the Year Award. How many packs have I got? How long can I do this for? John Chapman. I think I got a rare here. Oh, a super rare. Toshiko Takeazu, an American ceramic artist, painter, sculptor, and educator whose oeuvre spanned a wide range of mediums, including ceramics, weavings, bronzes, and paintings. You get a pack every minute. I'm probably never going to stop then. Shall I stop? Because otherwise I will never stop. The Temperance Movement in India. 1913 US Open Golf. It's pretty good. Ultra common. Cry, cry, cry. Oh, welcome Raiders. Oh, a list of nurses who died in World War I is very good. Packs recover 1 minute up to 10. You can also earn more via daily missions. Why would you need more than 1 a minute? Why would you ever need more than 1 a minute? Hello, Raiders. I hope you are well. Was it a beat picks? Did you art well? A bum ring raid? Do you want to explain that to me? I sound angry. I'm just curious. Shout out to a good Pete. I hope you are well, Pete. Thank you very much for raiding in. Please join me in following friend and colleague a good Pete, one of the most prolific streamers I've ever met. Hello, Baldy. Hello, Alan G. Hello, Alex Kidd. Hope you're all well. Thank you very much for popping in. We're just currently pulling our Wikipedia gachas at the moment. I got a couple of ultra rares. I'm hoping to get some more. I'm just slowly learning now that they're never going to stop giving me them. Like, this will never stop. Ultra rare Noah's. It just says Noah's. Noah's pierce the veil of mystery. Oh man, why is the text so small? Unraveling truths hidden in shadowed realms. What is Noah's? It just leads to knowledge. I think they use AI for the flavor text. Are you going to do a battle? I don't know. I failed the raid boss. Is there a raid boss? Excuse me, but how do I... When... Battle! Challenge one powerful raid boss each day with up to 10 cards. Boss HP carries over until... Let's do a single random battle. Okay, so I think my best guy is Nosaviwe Mapisa Nkwakula. It'll be Nkwakula, right? Not Nkwakula, it'll be Nkwakula. Let's go. And then choose opponent grade. They can have a ultra rare as well, to be fair. The economic impact of the coronavirus. Come on, Nosaviwe. Nosaviwe, please. Oh no, the economic impact of the coronavirus is definitely going to win. It's a lot stronger. Oh man. All right, well, I don't completely understand, but I think this rules. I think this genuinely could be great. Is Dali Sam here? What did Dali Sam say? Where's Dali Sam? Oh, Maggie, how did you know that Dali Sam was here before he said anything? Maggie, what's going on? Am I getting these in a different order than everyone else? How did you say hello to Dali Sam? What's happening? Maggie's a Noah. Steam Streak showed up. Harry Hyman, funny name. It's not that. It's funny enough for me. Scapterus is a genus in the ground beetle. Let's try and get a super duper rare, you know. Trophy unlocked, withered charm. Your chat doesn't post streaks to the screen? No. Well, yeah, you figured out why I didn't know. Oh, what's this? Milos Wall Lizard. Yeah, fair enough. I tell you what. Dude, we have lizards in Britain, don't we? I saw one about 7 years ago, and up until that point, I didn't think we got them. I was out in the peaks and I saw a lizard. And I'm like, I just didn't know we got these things. On the Sacred Disease is a work of it. How's that common? How are they determining this sort of thing? It's got to be article length or something. You didn't know? I didn't know there were lizards in Britain. Oh no, I didn't know there were lizards in Britain. No, I knew there were. We got snakes. I just didn't know we had lizards. Nothing in this world. Taxi ride song. Neeltje Antares was a wealthy Dutch timber merchant in Schiedam. She married the wealthy timber merchant Martin Paulus. She was accused for witchcraft for the first time in 1587. She was acquitted after an appeal. Okay. Snakes aren't lizards? No, they're reptile. They're not lizards. Lizards scrumble around on their little legs. Nothing good. Well, maybe something good. I didn't read, but the value was not good. Burr Central Jail. Got some rares here. Spoon River College. Cesium Standard. We can do better. Oh, yeah, we got a long-winded, maybe because that's a long word. Ian Johnson, known by his Dharma name, Maitreya Bandhu, is a British Buddhist writer and poet. He's written a number of books on Buddhism. Oh, super rare. Sexual orientation and gender identity in the Australian military. Yes. Fill my bucket up to the brim. All right, oh, we got a gold. You've never seen a tortoise? Oh, yeah. We do get them. We're a bit of a terrapin country, aren't we? Yeah, we're a bit list of Jackanory episodes. Boxy. Boxy was a cross-platform freeware media center application with a 10-foot user interface. What? A 10-foot user interface and social networking. How can a cross-platform freeware media center application have a 10-foot user interface? It enabled its viewers to view, rate, and recommend. What's Boxy? A 10-foot user interface? Marketed as the first ever social media center. What is it? What do you mean a 10-foot user? What do you mean a 10-foot user interface? Oh, well, I know. I just don't need to know, do I? The Duga people, an indigenous tribe in the Central Highlands region of southern Papua, particularly in the Nguyen Regency and surrounding areas. We watch this guy, Mike Oki. Whenever there's nothing on and Coronation Street isn't on, as it wasn't on today, we put on this YouTuber who's this kind of dopey but reasonably friendly and reasonably respectful guy who will just travel with a backpack just anywhere. And he's currently in Papua New Guinea. He's just done leg to leg of Afghanistan, and now he's in Papua New Guinea. And I've learnt through him in Papua New Guinea. Yeah, I understand that, but I can't click on 10-foot user interface. Yeah, I can, yeah. 10-foot user interface is a graphical user interface designed for televisions. But how can it be 10 foot long? TVs aren't 10 foot long. It uses text and interface elements that are much larger in order to accommodate a typical television viewing distance of 10 feet. It's not about the size of the interface. It's the length of the distance it expects the viewer to be viewing from. I watch my television from 10 feet away? A little less, I think. I think I watch my television. I think I watch my television from about 2.5 meters away. Hello, Bird. Bird, do you have a big telly? And if so, how long in feet or meters are you from it when you watch the television? Are you roughly 10 feet away, do you think? You don't have a big telly? It's for the best, honestly. No, you shouldn't have one. Josie Russell doesn't have one and is all the better for it. 10 feet's like 3 meters? Yeah, this is what it says right here. This is what it says. I was watching an episode of Jonathan Creek just before I came on. Awful. Possibly one of the worst ones I've ever seen. Dreadful. Season 3. What was I watching? Season 3, episode 4. I'm giving it a skip. Skip it. US houses are bigger? US houses are bigger, aren't they? There's more land, I think. I've always thought, here's just a bit of my evolutionary psychology. There's people saying that Americans talk more loudly than Europeans. I don't think they necessarily do. My pet theory is that because of the floor space in the houses on average is bigger, they've learnt to speak in a way that lets their voice travel further because the houses are larger. Have you ever seen the subreddit TV too high? What, as in the TV's too loud? Or it's too high up? Because people put their TVs on the wall now, don't they? No, I haven't seen that at all. Let's have a look. Are TV too high? Let me pull off reddit.com. Sort by top all time. Okay. TV too high. I'm learning to develop good practices for when I'm sharing my browser. I don't even really have a Reddit account beyond the times I just go to look at things. Okay, so this is TV too high. Bit squidged. And then I sort. I don't use Reddit very often. Best, top. And now it should reload, you'd assume, because the top of all time shouldn't be 13 hours ago. No, not the top today, the top of all time. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's too high. And it's the news as well, so there's like a chyron on there as well. This is good. That's too low. The tissues would cut off. That's too low. I suppose anything the tissues blocks, you can maybe catch it in the reflection of that door. Oh, I don't like that at all. Look, too high is one thing, but a tilt. No, that's brutal. And you've got a normal wall, right? I suppose there's a window on it. Yeah, what can you do here? Yeah, what can you do? I guess you could have a normal television on a stand, is what you could do. TV too slanted. Why do you have a TV here at all? Oh, man. And all the diplomas are the most insane television placement you've seen in your life. Yeah, fine. This is male living spaces. Have we been on male living spaces before? This is an elision of the two. There's a certain charm to it. It's a bit dentist-y. Can we do Nah, we've all seen male living space. We've been there. Why? This is the worst one. In all the others, I mean, here, I guess, like, it is the question. Why not flip these two things around? You have this space. Like, it's different here when, I don't know, this, I'm like, well, look, it's a loft conversion, so you don't have the flat walls. You've made a stupid decision, but at least there's some environmental pressure encouraging a bad decision. But here, you've got no reason to do it, but here you've got absolutely no reason to do it. Just literally just bring it down. Here, the fireplace creates a problem. I don't know why. Why is there a... Okay. That's too high. What must the rest of the room look like if that's the best option? I don't... This is a great subreddit. I don't spend any time on Reddit, but every now and again something like this makes me think I should have a little mosey around. No, I don't like Reddit. No, I'm off Reddit again. No, this is why I don't go on Reddit. What? Why? I mean, that is better. I don't know. I don't know if it's a problem if it's above a fireplace. It's more when they're put there and you don't understand why because of the thing. Not because that could have been anything. There could have been anything in this room and I would have said the same thing. There could have been anything here. But if it was all the same thing, that's it. I'm off. I think, and I know there's been a general perception of a trend of me going toxic, but I think I don't like collectors. Not like this. Not like this sort of thing. Like, they found a bit of like mainstream nerd culture popular tat and they've just gone in. And I think that's a lot of people. This sort of thing. No, not forget thing, item, you know? The thing is not popular. The thing's no, listen to me. The thing is not popular. You're nickel and diming me on the relative interest in all the Marvel characters. It's Marvel, isn't it? I don't care if it's Rogue and you go, oh, they've got loads of Jubilee figures. Well, actually, that's really niche. No, it's not. It's just Marvel. It's just Marvel. This thing is niche. This thing is not niche. This thing is not niche. This is Fantastic Four. Well, there could be Invisible Woman toys in here, yeah. How would we know? Jubilee is cool. Jubilees is cool. This is what I'm saying. It extends to even the fringes of the Marvel universe. Even if it was Psylocke, I'd say the same thing. You know? He's probably the most popular member. No, do people not like the stretchy guy? Lance Armstrong, whatever his name is. Stretch Armstrong? The cyclist who used to dope himself. He used to get an IV instead of a cup of soup and went to the moon and became stretchy. No, Lance Armstrong, Red. Reed Richards, that's what I mean. From cycling. From the French Open, the cyclist. There's a thing, feet down at the bottom. Let's just move on, honestly. Just look at the screens that are high up here. They're too high up. See here, I bet it's a weird flat, you know, and this is the best you can do. But having this soul chair to look at it. This is also one of the problems of having it up high. Hello, Gomelon. How are you doing? Do you think that person is in love with the thing? I don't think they're in love, no. If there was a body pillow, I'd consider it, but I think I don't know what drives that compulsion. I'm done with this, by the way. We'll pull another pack and then we'll consider our next move. A lot of men basically do live in a zomboid base. Boswell, British Columbia. Which person is Wimmy? Sorry, I've been trying to tune back into the larger ecosystem, but I haven't been able to determine through context clues alone who Wimmy is. Wimmy is Harry. When did this? I must have missed one. Can I just say to Harry, Harry, you went live with UK Harry, and it made me laugh so much I've tried to steal some of the energy of that from my stream title. UK Harry was the best stream title you've ever had, and it really made me laugh. And I have not captured its energy. I'm just living in its shadow. UK Harry is so funny. It used to be, back in the day, Ava used to make Twitter accounts of fake people to wind me up. And I got very, very used to it. And I'd be very rude to these accounts because I knew they were made by Ava. And then one day, an account, they were all, when it was back when I used to run a regular comedy club, and it was all fake starting comedians who would ask me for stage time in very strange or rude ways. And some of them were like really aggressive, but I knew it was Ava. And then one time this account started messaging me called Best Jokes UK. And their timeline was a rehash of the same two jokes over and over and over again. And so when they were saying like, can I do 20 minutes at your comedy club? I just wasn't very respectful. But it wasn't Ava. It was a real person. It was a real people. And they never forgot about me. And they were very weird to me for, I would say, the next 2 to 3 years. But they were called Best Jokes UK. Like, I never for a moment thought that was a real person. I found Best Jokes UK on your Meme Machine Twitter account before I discovered you as a person. It's great that that came. It's great that that came before learning about me. All right, what should we do? Martine found this wonderful site that lets you role play as an AI. I think we should be a person first, though. I'm just going to ask how many. I watched the teaser, the 30-second teaser trailer for Saturday Night Live. I have to be more respectful now because I've learnt some of my friends are on the writing team, so I can't just like make fun of it out of hand. I'm sure they're very talented, and I'm sure they're going to do their very best. It is going to flop, I think, and it's no one's fault that is part of the acting or writing team. I think as a concept, it can't transplant into the. I just don't think it's going to work for the British public. Okay, how many N's in the word mayonnaise? No, I need to spell it correctly. It's like this, right? 1 S, 2 N's. No. The children aren't wrong. The children will agree with me, like normal. Okay, we're just waiting for an AI. Mayonnaise is the AI word, Albert. Maybe you know that subconsciously, but not consciously. Yeah, I went to the EU Parliament. I was making a fake documentary about Jean-Claude Juncker. And I travelled to Luxembourg and Brussels to make it. And when I edited it together, it fucking sucked. It wasn't funny at all, so I deleted it. Why did you go? It's in Brussels, right? I'm not letting you see it, Harry. No, maybe I will. Send me a DM and I'll weigh it up. I obviously need to watch it again to determine, but I think it's bad. I think it wasn't funny. Are there no AIs for me? Maybe I'll have to be the AI. Maybe I could go as on incognito mode and be my own AI. I feel when the premise is let's laugh at jokes, an American audience is more likely to go on with it, where a UK audience might be more skeptical. I don't know. I think UK audiences are okay at laughing at jokes. As someone who performs live comedy in the UK, there are countries in Europe which, at least according to the received wisdom of comedians who've toured different countries in Europe, which aren't very accustomed to laughing out loud en masse. The Swiss, I've been told, are quite a quiet crowd, but will be very complimentary to you in person. Say, I loved your routine or performance, but they're not very vocal in the moment. Let's refresh. How long is a year? Let's just give it something simple. I don't want to bamboozle someone. There's 663 people online. I guess everyone wants to be the AI, do they? I mean, everyone wants to be the human, maybe. I do think this website is currently blowing up, so maybe the server's having a little bit of strain. I doubt they were expecting over 600 concurrent signals to be managed. Let's be an AI then. That's from a human? Okay, thank you for your message. How are you feeling today? Would you like to talk more about Neko? I don't know what direction I'm taking. I panicked. Oh, what? Huh? What's happening? What's happening? What does this mean? Yeah, but what are these choices? View gallery, your drawings. Okay. I see. Let's go again. Thank you for the recommendation. And am I not in a I think this is busted. I think someone's busted this up. I think someone's busted this a fresh pair of assholes. Yeah, it feels like we're in Groundhog Day, which might be a good premise for a stream. Let me write that down. I'll just say yes. I'm getting I'm credit harvesting though. I think it's busted. I think it's busted to hell. I think we'll do it another time. Yeah, someone set up their own little bot. No one put rate limiting on their viral novelty site. Couldn't be me. I could never do that. I've got fluff in my mouth. 1 second. What is that? It's one of my head hairs. Gross. No, do you know what? Not gross. I'm clean. I'm clean all the way through. I just don't want to eat myself. Something else, hey? No, I've got another game lined up. I think you're going to love it. I actually, you know, we've had a lot of hit and miss, but I really now think I've got a game you're all going to love. I've got a game that's interesting. It's British. All the things that I know are important to all of you. It's called. Let me just check. I've got the browser. Is it Road Trip Adventure? That is actually on the Barbie if we need it. This is an anti-domestic extremism educational game created by Hull City Council. And it's got Hull accents in it, which I haven't heard a Hull accent in ages. I'm really jealous. Jam is going to Hull soon, and I've not been to Hull since I lived in Hull. Why can't I hear you? I could have sworn there was voice acting in this. Welcome to Pathways, an interactive game. I could have sworn we'd get so. Yeah, yeah. There's a mute button. Why can't I hear you? Voice acting is late. Are you familiar with this, Captain? That's mad. Can't you tag along? I tried to, but it's a work thing, so I can't really. And we wouldn't get to go to where we want to go. We'd have to go to her work thing, and I'm also not allowed or invited in. I don't know about it. I only heard about it because someone had submitted it to backlogs to be reviewed, and
In this game, you will be presented with scenarios that require you to take action, like hearing something hateful while gaming or watching a provocative video on social media.
huh?
From the 3 alternative options presented, you will use your mouse to select one based on the information given and what outcome you think this will have. The choices you make will determine the route your character takes. Remember to be
That's
aware
proper.
of getting trapped in risky or harmful situations, as the different choices can lead to situations involving extremism and radicalisation, damaging the outcome for your character.
This is one of the best accents in the world, I think. I'll be a boy. It'll probably be easier for me. All right, let's go.
Charlie was enjoying an online game with friends.
It's Minecraft. It's Hull. It's Hull Kingston Rovers. HKR in where is Hull? Hull is there's a big estuary. Hang on, I'll show you. I'll show you Hull. Hull. There's a really big visible estuary in England that goes in here. And just above that, Hull's really easy to remember because it's just above the bend in here. So it was a massive port, probably loads of trading with the Netherlands, to be honest. And I think that's why the accent's the way it is. I think there's a couple of, like, instead of boat, it's like boat, where's me fern? Some of those vowels are definitely inflected that way. Now it's our fault. No, I'm saying it's one of the best accents in the country. I couldn't be more positive about it. Oh, a bit northeast to Crispin Friar. We've got a Crispin Friar location, slowly heading towards the South Docks. Where's me Bert? Where's me fern? The city is nicknamed Hollywood. Yeah, based on what? Oh, what these? I wouldn't. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school. Charlie has started browsing new games and websites that some of the new friends use. Sometimes, though, the people on these websites say things that seem off, even slightly concerning.
Just say 4chan. It's not going to help if we're talking in vagaries. Literally just say 4chan. Show Pepe the Frog.
Someone on this website has encouraged Charlie to download a video, but Charlie is unsure.
I hate when my friends are saying, let's download a video. Let's all download this video. Do you mean watch a video? Who downloads a video?
How should Charlie react?
Honestly, in the real world, surely you'd do this, right? You'd just say, what is in the video, wouldn't you? Well, like, you should tell a trusted adult based on what? Oh, I don't want to watch a video. It could be anything. No, you should just, the normal thing to do is just go, can I just ask what's in the video?
Charlie questioned the stranger, asking what the video was about.
Yeah, what's the video about? Oh, so the stranger, so here's what's happened in the chat so far. Someone said a swear, and then someone, maybe the same person, has followed it up with, let's download this video.
Charlie felt uneasy when the stranger explained that if Charlie cared about the country, they would download the video and share it with as many people as possible.
Uh-oh. Oh, we've got a little temperature gauge here. I bet it was a slur rather than a swear. Is it helpful for people to be able to recognize extremism when the guidance I'm not saying I'm particularly interested in broadcasting, racial slurs, but if I was supposed to be educating a kid on what to watch out for, they're not actually going to type like an ampersand and an exclamation mark and a hash and an at symbol. They're going to write an actual word.
Charlie wasn't sure what to say and didn't contribute anything more to the discussion. Instead, feeling that perhaps they had missed something on the topic. Luckily, Charlie trusted their instinct and didn't download or share the video.
Okay.
It's important to remember that downloading or streaming certain content can lead to a terrorist offence conviction.
Yeah, but what content? Like, it's not telling you what. It sounds more like it's saying, like, don't share anything ever, no matter what it is. Charlie doesn't know what the content is. I don't know what the content is. How would you know from this what not to share or what to share? Wow. Okay.
Charlie is receiving an important grade on a piece of work they submitted for their hospitality course at college.
Also, it hasn't made a distinction between watching something and sharing something. I don't know if watching something is the same as sharing it, right? I've seen things that I didn't agree with, and that was sort of the end of it. Let's download this video.
Charlie put in a lot of effort for this work and is excited to receive good feedback.
Okay, that's fine. He seems like a nice kid.
Charlie takes a seat in class and waits to get their grade.
How's terrorism going to start featuring in this story?
To their disappointment, Charlie doesn't do as well as they expect. They got 60 out of 100 for their work, but they wanted at least 75 out of 100.
Oh, yeah. Better start joining Fathers for Justice, I guess.
To make matters worse, somebody else got 80 out of 100, and the teacher said that this person has received a job offer.
Okay.
Charlie has applied to dozens of jobs, but hasn't had any luck yet.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I thought Charlie, the way they talked about Charlie being excited for coursework, I thought he was 14 years old. But now he's trying to get a leg up on the career ladder.
Somebody else in the class tells Charlie that this is proof that immigrants are coming to the UK and taking our jobs.
Mm-hmm. Agree with the comment and explore the idea further. Well, I mean, neither of these addresses terrorism in a different way. In both instances, I'm not like responding to the person who's spreading racism. In either a case, I'm ignoring it. Just in one of them, I'm doing some proactive stuff to try and improve my grades. None of them challenged the comment. The fash goth girl became a meme. I must have missed all these memes. I don't know this thing. I mean, if you don't know how to improve, then you should talk to the course leader. I think that's fair enough. Sorry for being a goody two-shoes here. If there was a more interesting option, I'd pick it.
Charlie was still upset by the end of the lesson. They couldn't get past the thought that their classmates had received a job offer, but they hadn't.
Uh-huh.
Charlie spoke with their teacher after the lesson, and they learned why their grade had not been high and how to improve.
I don't know why this would make you less racist. I don't know.
The teacher listened to Charlie's frustrations about
This
not
is kind
having
of
any
mad.
job offers yet and booked in a time to help with some new job applications.
I see why people
Charlie
laughed
has
at
been
this.
chilling out all afternoon.
It's Charlie again. Love Charlie.
They've been scrolling on social media.
Scrolling! God! I've been away from Hull so long, I've literally never heard scrolling. Scrolling on me phone. That's so good. I love Hull. I miss Hull so much. Scrolling on me phone.
They spot a video that seems to be getting a lot of attention. Charlie watches the video and learns from the video that Muslim men are stealing the places of British war veterans in emergency accommodation.
Well, they're not stealing it if, well, like a British veteran had it and then a Muslim throws them out of the house.
In the video, they explain that the government is betraying white British people and we need to take back control of our country.
I thought Charlie learnt never to watch videos. I thought he's already learnt this. Engage direct. Oh, hang on. Sorry, so the only thing we have is either like get stuck in, become fully Tommy Robinson, or we look about it online. It doesn't say where, like where are we looking? We're just searching like are Muslims stealing houses? Or we go to A and just do nothing. So our only other options, it's never to challenge, it's never to like go, you're wrong. We either, yeah, we B, do our own research, or we're like, well, I guess there's a lot of racism in the world and nothing I can do about it, but I'm not watching these videos. But also, I misread C originally. I was thinking engage directly with the post. This seems unfair. I thought for a moment that meant what they're saying seems unfair. So challenge the post. But let's find out what C actually means. I think probably it means become right wing. But let's check what it actually means because it's kind of ambiguous.
Charlie couldn't believe what
No,
they were
I've become a
seeing.
racist. No, I've become a racist. I'm absolutely honking. I've got loads of spades coming out of my hair.
Charlie immediately began typing comments and sharing the video with their friends and family, wondering what they could do to stop this.
At percent, I just think if we're learning to recognize the telltale signs, the fact they're censoring the language. Yeah, it wasn't what it meant. It was an interesting choice of ambiguous option.
As the likes, comments and shares came in, they felt that they had performed a patriotic service by standing up for veterans and white people's rights.
And now you're going to patiently explain that he hasn't done that?
Unfortunately, Charlie didn't realise that some of the groups they were engaging with online were actually illegal.
Yeah, not wrong. They weren't wrong, but have been prescribed by law. Okay.
Charlie has been enjoying
I
a
miss
family
Hull
dinner
less
at home
now.
when they receive a notification from their friend.
Notification.
Charlie's mum makes a comment about using phones at the dinner table, but Charlie checks in anyway.
What are you eating? Okay, so we've got our ramekin of mushy peas. We have, I don't know what that is. What is this? A sashimi with a cherry on top. Then we've got a grape. And then we've got another cherry or something. And then he's got a sausage. And what are these? Like, what's it? And then what is this? An avocado half. Then we've got our flan, very nice. And then she's got some what's-its. And they've got an entire cooked turkey. What's the meal? No, ramekin at home can be good, Jam Jam. I know that some people put their fine china away for the queen, but you can get a little ramekin at home. It's pretty good. You want something you can dip in. You want something that you can have a little substance in that people could share. Ramekin is good. Sorry if that's terrorism. Yeah, you get a free ramekin that way. We've just got these tiny little bowls and we just use them for ramekins. They're useful. You can put carrot sticks in them. Do you know what, right? Not to sound a bit 36 years old. Carrot sticks are okay, you know. If you can stop having Star bars for 5 minutes, you'll realize carrots are really sweet. They're very sweet.
Amelia, Charlie's close friend, has made a video encouraging young people in Bridlington to join a political group that seeks to defend English rights.
Poor old Bridlington, eh?
Amelia encourages Charlie to join a secret group on an app Charlie hasn't heard of before. Charlie isn't sure whether to join, explore further, or ignore.
Beckerbick Star bars are 100% still a thing. And do you know what? They're okay. They're modest. They're quite nice. Amelia encourages Charlie to go get stuck in down in Bridlington. Well, I guess they bonded over their shared love of racism. How should Charlie react? We could ignore the video, risking upsetting your friend. We could like the video to support our friend, but we don't join the secret group. Also, the turkey is massive and has become like symbolic of the choice in some way that I don't understand. I don't understand the relationship between the food and the choice. I mean, let's just not. I mean, what's more interesting to see what dialogue we get? The turkey's too big. Yeah, that's one of my criticisms. The pie's green now. I guess because they wanted a limited color palette. They're going for that kind of flat corporate look. And you can't have too many colors that way. You can't get gradients. Well, let's just this time I'd like to. It's interesting to see like what they think the ideal behavior is.
Charlie didn't feel comfortable with joining a secret group or encouraging people to join a political
Oh,
group.
fuck me.
They felt it was down to the individual to decide for themselves.
It's just down to the individual whether you join Tommy Robinson down in Bridlington, Tommy Robinson's White Fathers for Justice.
They carried on with the family dinner and went to bed early, knowing college was coming up the next day. Charlie was looking forward to talking about the video their friend made, but seeing their friend that morning didn't go as planned.
Sorry, everyone's blanking them, including the girl that was described. Like, doesn't Amelia hate this girl and think, why is she looking at us with scorn? Why are these three all friends? Did you not know what Amelia was doing down in Bridlington?
When morning came, Charlie was ignored by their friend for ignoring her purse the day before and not having strong enough beliefs to associate with them anymore.
I don't think she should be hanging out with Amelia. Oh, that's so sad. But we're gonna make up with Amelia now.
Charlie was seeing
De-radicalise
their
her.
dad at the weekend.
No, that's
He lives in
Amelia.
Hull, so their weekends look very different to their weekdays in East Riding.
Oh, he doesn't live in Hull proper. What, is he out in Beverley? Is he out in home upon Spalding Moor? Is he out in Ferriby?
Charlie's friend Amelia immediately looked interested and told them about a protest she wished she could go to herself, but was not allowed.
Someone explain. Was Amelia the they them? Who's the they them? Someone explain the geography. So, oh, Charlie's a they them, probably because they didn't want to record the audio twice for depending on what you picked earlier. So Yorkshire is technically divided into ridings, although I think there's actually only 3. However, no one outside of Hull and East Riding use the ridings really for anything. So in the rest of Yorkshire, you'll hear South Yorkshire, West Yorkshire, North Yorkshire. But over in East Yorkshire, you don't hear East Yorkshire. You hear the East Riding of Yorkshire, which is part of a different way of splitting up Yorkshire that only East Riding cares about. And that's it. Big up East Riding, of course. Loads of respect to Hull. Not for this, but for saying things like scrurling and having Chicken George. Do you have Chicken George outside? Do you have Chicken George Bread Centre? Do you have one in Beverley? Do you have Skeltons? And Chip Spice, yeah. But the real ones know it for Chicken George.
Amelia spoke of a gathering that had been organised by a small political group. They would come together and protest the changes that Britain has been through in the last few years and the erosion of British values.
What? Sorry, what are the bombs doing here? What is Chicken George? It's just a chicken shop chain. There's one in York. There's one in Hull. There's a couple scattered around. It could be the same Chicken George. You got no George. Don't worry, Chicken George is very forgettable. It's just local though, isn't it? What is the picture of the bombs doing here? Is she saying, oh, those are poppies? I thought they were red blood cells. No, that makes more sense, I think. They don't look like poppies. I didn't know what they were. Chicken George is a character in Roots. Yeah. Who is he in Roots? Cat Boxman has resubscribed. Who's up and who's what and what's popping and what's up?
What's popping and what's up?
Yeah, hello. 64 months. That's almost Nintendo 64. We're just getting de-radicalized by this anti-radicalization game aimed at teenagers in Hull in like 2017, I'm guessing. At the moment, Amelia's trying to say she's making a gathering about British values and the erosion of Britain, and we've got to make a very difficult decision.
Amelia spoke of a gathering that had been organised by a small political group. They would come together and protest the changes that Britain has been through in the last few years and the erosion of British values.
What does she mean here? Because it looks like she's saying that Britain has been bombed recently and she wants to protest that. And if in the universe of the game that's true, I think fair enough. Don't bomb us is a great reason for a protest. The problem is she's speaking in generalizations, and actually you could imagine like Zach Polanski wanting to say that there are certain values to Britain, like not letting the poor suffer. It's just the problem is that this game speaks in so many vagaries. You don't really know what's happening. You don't know what to look out for or what anyone's talking about.
Amelia talked about the banners and the pickets that her friends had made for the events and expressed a real regret that she could not go, begging Charlie to go in her place.
Yeah, but just tell Charlie what he'll be protesting in favour of.
Charlie has nothing to do this weekend, and a protest sounded like an interesting thing to take part in.
I actually think going to a protest because you're bored is fine. I actually think that's fine. I've been to protests because I was bored. There's something to do. You walk around. When you go to enough of them, you go to a local protest and you see a bunch of people you know. It's quite nice. As someone who doesn't really go to the pub anymore, it's not that bad. Yeah, agree to join. What, that Britain in some way, some intangible, completely abstract way has gotten worse, and that there is some values that were embedded into the social fabric of Britain that in recent years have been abandoned. Everyone could agree with that. That's fine. Sean, check DMs. Chicken George. Oh, is this the real Chicken George? Can you DM me just the link to the website straight away? Is this my Chicken George? That's in Hull. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's so Hull. Can you just send me the link to the... Thank you. I'm going to finish this because we're almost done, but then Chicken George is next on the docket. All right, I'll go. Yeah, Britain's definitely worse than it used to be.
Charlie decided this would be a good use of their time. Considering all the things they had seen and heard over the last few weeks...
Oh, sorry, you didn't tell me when I made this choice that it wasn't based on this conversation. It was based on several other things that have happened in the past. I thought these were all standalone atomistic choices, based entirely on the context of this individual scenario. I've just sent you a pic of my Chicken George. Okay, we've got one more scenario after this, and then we'll go full Chicken George.
It would be good to express their feelings about it with like-minded individuals.
And at what point do you explain that I've made the wrong decision?
They went home and made a banner to take with them to the protest.
Has anyone ever seen this iconography? Has anyone ever seen the two swords on a red flag? Is that anything? I've never seen that before. I haven't become a flag shagger. I mean, I like flags. Is that anything? It looks fash. Like, it doesn't look good. But I also don't know what it is. No, I think you have to shag a flag first.
Charlie arrived at the protest and was swept up by the atmosphere. It was great to see so many people there.
I just, given that we don't know anything about the protest or anything, and all he's doing is, and it looks bad, it looks a bit fash, but it's also just swords are all right. That's just Charlie's specific
Everything was
flag.
going well until Charlie almost became involved in a fight by accident.
Oh, so Hull City Council is saying that the police. Oh no, they're not saying the police hurt him unprovoked. They're going to be careful not to say that.
The police saw they were part of a group and took their details.
Uh-huh.
Charlie was frightened by this, not knowing if their parents would be informed.
I love the design of the old guy. He's like an 1870s factory owner. He's so good. He's like a cobbler's from York or something. He's beautiful. What an anachronistic old guy. No, what's the issue here? It's not saying like don't go to a racist protest. Honestly, based on obviously from the context clue about radicalization, I'm not confident that the aim of that one was to say don't go to a racist protest. It was just saying don't go to any protests ever.
Charlie thought about all the difficult choices they had needed to make in the last few weeks.
It's been a difficult 3 weeks for Charlie, huh?
Some of their choices had led to changes in friendship, and
Yes.
Charlie was feeling low, as they weren't sure if they had made the right decisions.
Well, what's Charlie supposed to do then? Because sometimes Charlie was racist and sometimes Charlie was not anti-racist, but apolitical. And he still lost all his friends. So what can you do?
The teacher had noticed this and decided to reach out. The teacher sat with them and talked openly and frankly about the ideology that Charlie had discovered.
Charlie, have you discovered an ideology? Let's not name it, but we will discuss it.
The teacher reassured that Charlie had made the right decisions. Charlie realised that if they had chosen to engage with these harmful ideas, the consequences would have been very different.
What are you talking about? He just went to a far-right protest. He literally went to a far-right protest last week with a flag with swords on it. What was the other thing he did? He did something else he shouldn't have done. What? Like I made half good decisions, half bad decisions. Click to find out what support Charlie could have received if they had chosen to engage with harmful ideologies. Okay.
Charlie accepted they may need support.
Write this ideology in your copybook now.
Charlie's teacher made a prevent referral, and they were able to provide tailored support for Charlie.
Prevent was never designed for Charlie. Prevent was never designed to deal with kids like Charlie. That's a mischaracterization of what the Prevent program was made for.
They began a workshop that helped them learn how to engage positively with ideology and the differences between right and wrong in expressing political belief.
Careful, you might encounter ideology. There's a right way to express political beliefs and a wrong way. So what's wrong? Protests are wrong. Videos are wrong. Facebook posts are wrong. Like, it's not saying that some beliefs are wrong, that you can have an incorrect belief about the world, like someone's told you a myth or a lie. It's just saying there's right fora, and the fora is nowhere. It's not when you're having a private conversation with someone. That's not the right forum. It's not when you're talking online from your personal account. That's not the forum for politics. It's not at a protest. That's not the forum for politics. What are the right ways to express political beliefs? Is it once every 4 years at the ballot box and nowhere else?
Charlie received counselling to help them process
It's
the
with your
other events in their life,
therapist.
and they felt much better for it.
Can you refer me to counselling, please? I've encountered an ideology. Isn't Hull a funny place, huh? Watch out, everyone. I think there's an ideology coming. All right, so let's talk about Chicken George, huh? Okay, this Chicken George, I think is different. I think this is not my Chicken George. There's more Sean. Oh, God, you're right. Okay, hang on. Chicken George will have to wait.
Charlie has finished their day at college
We're
and is
still
catching
here.
up with their friends.
Uh-huh.
Charlie is getting along well with their teacher currently and enjoying school. They have a brief conversation about their upcoming weeks and say goodbye for the evening.
He's already smiling. You don't need to show another smile because he's smiling here. We don't need this other smile.
After a long day, they head home to spend some time with family, relax and watch some TV.
Bring the dad. Bring the dad. He's come back from Pitt.
Charlie is completing their education responsibly and enjoying support from school.
Uh-huh.
Charlie will have no further involvement with Prevent or other similar services because they made responsible decisions.
What responsible decision? Oh, they just didn't talk to anyone about any ideology. The thing this makes it sound like, right, is that it doesn't matter what choice you make. Like, I don't get the sense that this is remembering my decisions and the outcome is different. I think that whatever you choose, you get referred to Prevent. So the message of the game is that it's not, your choices are immaterial. If someone talks to you about an ideology, you will be referred to Prevent and need to do therapy. Until what? What was the behavior that needs to be ironed out? Nothing is particularly clear. Well, no, because which were the things I did? Do you think if I played it from the start and I picked all the good choices, I wouldn't be sent to Prevent? I didn't really get the sense of that. I made the ideal decision sometimes. I made a bad decision sometimes. This really is a disco. Like, it's constantly mentioning politics. It's very confusing. There's a rich inner life. It's set in it's set in sort of a failed harbour town by the water. Oh man.
What is Prevent?
Okay.
Prevent is a referral programme operated by the Home Office in partnership with local services. It was set up in 2003 as part of legislation responding to the 9/11 terror attack in the USA. The overarching aim of Prevent is to stop violent extremism from happening within our communities.
Uh-huh.
Prevent works on the basis that any ideology can be harmful, and therefore anyone can be at risk of becoming radicalised. The programme seeks to identify
Any
cases of
ideology.
extremism before any violent acts are committed, and it does so by addressing
Any
difficulties
ideology.
vulnerable individuals may be experiencing and helping them overcome it. Why is Prevent important? Prevent is an important part of the UK's counter-terrorism
Any
strategy
ideology.
because it seeks to tackle extremist
Even neutrality
behaviour
is an
as it emerges
ideology.
instead of after.
Well, nothing
impact.
isn't an ideology.
It acknowledges that underlying issues and vulnerabilities play a role in extreme ideas and behaviours and wants to reduce the effects that push someone into extremism. It's important because Prevent doesn't seek to punish people who have fallen victim to radicalisation. It aims to reduce the risk of violence and enable
This is a
vulnerable
great
people to live a
introduction to
life
Prevent.
without hate or violence. Who does Prevent support? Though it is rare, Prevent understands that any ideology has the potential to harm others if the
Or
right
even
conditions are
pacifism.
met.
That's a great example.
Prevent does not target any specific demographic, community or ideology, and the support they offer is available to anyone who may be motivated by an ideology to behave in an extreme manner. This means that anyone could be referred to
Any
Prevent to
ideology.
receive their support.
Like ecologicalism
What is
or
the
whatever.
process
That's not
and
what
how
it's
does
called.
Prevent work? Prevent will only come into contact with someone if they receive a referral, either from them directly or from someone who has concerns.
Oh, just someone who has concerns,
Referrals
yeah.
can come from a variety of places, such as parents, other family members or friends, teachers, and health or social workers. Anyone can make a referral if they have concerns about radicalisation. The referral asks
And then
the
they
person
throw
filling
it
the
like
form
this.
to include details about the individual's behaviour, beliefs, and other contextual factors that might make them vulnerable.
This person
The
got any
referral
beliefs?
is then reviewed by a panel of experts from different fields to discuss if the person
They're
is at risk
pointing
or
at
not,
violent threats.
and what kind of support would
Ideology.
be most appropriate.
Violent threats.
Most
Threatening.
referrals are not followed up by
Ideological.
Prevent if support from other organisations
Threatening.
is more
Yeah.
appropriate. On the occasions where
Ooh.
Prevent does take on a referral, the information is passed to Channel. Channels are the
Channel?
specialists in supplying support that is specific to radicalisation and ideologies. They work with the individual to reduce the risk of harm to that person and wider society. They take a multi-agency approach to providing support, so support could involve mentors,
They use paper
interactions
airplanes, yeah.
with people who left harmful ideologies,
East Riding's
family
like that.
support, financial and housing support, counselling or therapy sessions, religious support, and more. Receiving support from Prevent or Channel does not appear on a criminal record. Any involvement is always confidential and voluntary.
Just voluntary. You're
Involvement
becoming an
with
extremist. Do you want to
Prevent
stop?
seeks to lead
No.
people away from
Okay.
behaviours that are against the law before they engage. It is designed not only to keep communities safe and peaceful, but to enable the individual at risk to live a fulfilling life without the risk of fines, arrests, or prison sentences, which may arise from extreme behaviours.
Okay, so what you need, if you're Albert or anyone else really, this is like this kind of really, really broad interpretation of the intention behind Prevent is what will be on the website, but it wasn't. It was about like brown people might do 9/11. It was literally that. It was very, very rarely, if ever, used to combat right-wing radicalization of white teenagers. To the point where like I don't know why they've made this. Okay, I think we're done. I think we're done. But I don't think that there was anything I could have done. What if I would go through it all really quickly and just click all the best possible options? Will I still get sent to Prevent? Even if I'm a girl? Like if you just go through it really quickly.
How should Charlie react?
I just tell a trusted adult. Oh, that's not green. That's not green.
Charlie's mum lists.
Oh no, it's good. It is good.
In-
Sorry, Albert. I just live life on the very edge of my own decisions. No, what's the point? What's the point? We don't care. We don't care. We don't care, do we? We don't care. Let's move on. Let's just talk about Chicken George. Albert's found me some Albert's annoyed because Albert's found me some absolutely top shelf Chicken George material that I'm ignoring. Yeah, well, it's voluntary, Crispin. So why would she go? She's like a card-carrying fascist, so she can't get de-radicalized. She just simply wouldn't go, would she? So this is Josie Russell's Chicken George. I don't think this has any relation with my Chicken George. What is Chicken George? It's just a chicken shop. This is the one that exists in Worcestershire. But the Chicken George that I know, that's a chain in the East Riding of Yorkshire, Albert has found their website and it's very good. Welcome to Chicken George. It's very modern. Reject all cookies. Chicken George is not going to save cookies about my device. This is where it gets beautiful. Testimonials. See what they're saying about us. Isn't that just great? Let's hope it goes all the way back around. So can you tell me more about your Chicken George, Josie Russell? He doesn't serve chicken, does he? Food soggy and instructions to kitchen not followed. Received the wrong drink from the order and received one drink, less drink than I waited for. Just under 2 hours. Delivery missing both sides that I ordered. Every order I've placed is always late and often has items missing from the order. Waiting over 2 hours for orders to be delivered. 2 hours, 30 minutes to be told it's on its way, to wait another 30 minutes. Disgusting service, still waiting. I would comment on the food. However, I'm still sat 2 hours after I ordered it to be delivered. The second time this has happened now. This is a website. Food was hot and very tasty. 1 out of 5. Absolutely delicious as always. The best chicken in Hull by far. Delivered quickly and food piping hot. The special offers are a bargain. Forget KFC. Go to Chicken George. Took an hour and a half to come. Nice food. The food was good as always, but the delivery is terrible. And it was over 40 minutes late. I had to ring up to find out where my order was. This is fantastic. They have no shame at all. I mean, they must have asked for whoever made the website to put this in, and now they don't know how to stop it. They don't know how to stop it updating. The idea that you do a testimonials and it would be in some way like automatically pulling from your Google Maps or something. It's not, you haven't chosen what goes in. That's so funny. Our order arrived 2 hours late, which is despicable for a Tuesday night. The chips tasted like they had barbecue rub on them as opposed to chip spice, and the chicken wrap was ridiculously salty. Won't be ordering from there again. It was good. We enjoyed the meal. Order arrived 30 minutes after delivery time and was barely warm. Still 3 out of 5. There's a few nice places that the food is really good, but you can't get them to get the order right if you deliver. I want a refund. You sent different order. That's just so good. Also, the map. The map is the most zoomed out map I've ever seen. Oh, my life. This is a zoom out, It's so zoomed out, it's had to repeat the entire world 4 times. It's only in one location. You have to zoom in from the moon. It's just in Hull. That's so funny. And that's not even true. There's a Chicken George. Oh my God, where's St. Stephen's? Okay, if that's there, hang on. Station parking, that's the station. Where's St. Stephen's from here? I'm loving it. This is the best stream I've ever done, by the way. Is this St. Stephen's? Bloody hell, it's been a while. Is it? No, that's not the train station, is it? Or is it? Oh, here we are. Yeah, here we are. No, I'm lost again. God, where's Hull? Here is the station. Yeah, you come out here. Oh, yeah. Okay, here. You come out here. There is quite literally a Chicken George right here. There's literally a Chicken George here. So I don't know why they've picked this one that's like much further out of the city centre. Hello, Harry Hardy. There are more URLs for other... Oh, this is Chicken George HU6. Chicken George Hull. Fucking yes. Can I just show Harry what we were just looking at? Because I think it's so funny. Harry, this is Chicken George. This is the website to a specific instance of the Chicken George chicken shop franchise. I will in a second, Albert. All right. I'm being heckled. Hard refresh. No. Hard refresh. Must have saved so it's my device that I've already seen it. All right. Incognito window. We're going back in via incognito. Sorry I clicked through it. I must be very frustrated. I completely understand your frustrations with me, Albert. I must be a nightmare to watch. This website is no longer available. Opens again on the 24th of December, 2028. And the idea that no one's pointed out these websites to us. We've just looked at Chicken George. That's so good. All right, what else have we got here? It's just Chicken George, isn't it? There's some kind of... There's some kind of like white over everything. Like it's all a little bit grayed out, a little foggy. Here is a website. Here's a list of Dutch websites that are closed on Sundays because of Jesus. Websites that are closed on Sundays. That's so good. Is it churches and stuff, or are there... The overview is only shown on Sundays. Come back next Sunday. All right. We'll come back on Sunday. Yeah, fair enough. The Shopping Hours Act under Article 2 states the following. It is forbidden to have your shop open to the public on Sundays. This does not apply to web shops. More about this article, web shops and the Shopping Hours Act of ICT Rect. On the ISI Media website, you find 6 tips on how to close your website on Sundays. Brilliant. Any more Chicken Georges? All right. Is Chicken George nice? I think this one is. Oh, hang on. You're on the wrong Chicken George. Let's switch back. This Chicken George is nice, probably. How can a takeaway... You've never had a takeaway order where they just lie and don't even make it? I had a terrible pizza that I tried to get when I was in Edinburgh. And every time I rang them, they said the driver's just left. I would ring and go, I ordered this pizza like an hour ago. I just want to check, like, is it coming? Are you remembering to make it? And they went, the driver's just left. I was like, I'm not going to push it, but okay. And then like 40 minutes later, so it's almost 2 hours, I go, are you actually going to make this pizza? Like, are you going to make it? I'm getting, like, I need to eat something. So if you're not going to make it, tell me, refund me, and I'll go somewhere else. And like, the driver's just left. I'm saying, well, that can't be true both times. So were you lying? What happened the first time? Yeah, the driver just left then as well. But it's 40 minutes later now. So the driver just left now as well. Yeah, the driver's just left now as well. I wasn't hangry. You could imagine me hangry, but I wasn't. I was normal, like usual. But then, while I was waiting, I got a buzz. And I let someone in thinking that's the delivery driver. And they came and they went, sushi. And I went, what do you mean? And they went, sushi from such and such a place. I'm like, oh, I didn't order that. I ordered a pizza from somewhere completely different. And he went, yeah, well, do you want it? and stupidly and honestly, I said, shouldn't you try a bit harder? Just give it. It must be someone's dinner. Probably around here, around this block of houses. You should try a little harder to find out whose it is before you give it to me. And then I sat down. I'm like, I'm so stupid. I should have eaten this sushi because I'm not getting the pizza. All right, let's see. Chicken George, Holderness Road. Welcome to the world of Chicken George. Why do they all have different websites? Oh, it's an image carousel, but it's all of the same image. The person who set it up said, you can put images in this folder and it will show them in a carousel. And they went, great. We'll do that. We'll do that. Thank you. As soon as the manager gets back, we'll tell him and he'll put more images in the carousel. Thank you. Thank you. I will sign off on this website. I love chicken. Hell yeah. Hot deals. Oh, what an unnecessary animation. It's almost like the unnecessary animations I have on my own website. What pizza was it? I don't know. It was probably a veggie supreme. It was just going to be a veggie pizza. Honestly, you can't really do a lot better than a decent veggie pizza. Red onion, sweet corn, green peppers, yes, an olive. Go on, a black olive. I'm done. That's it. I'm done. Copyright Pro Web Design Oh, you can't click through to Pro. You'd imagine Pro Web Design would want you to click through to their... Let's look up Pro Web Design Ltd. Pro Web Design Ltd. Is this a company? Yeah, it's in Company's House. Yeah, it is. This is a registered company based in London. It wasn't like someone's mate from down the avenues. Have they made... Do they have a website? No, but they do have... They're closed, but they have a registered address on Google Maps. Oh, no, here we are. ProWebDesignUK.com. Let's have a look at how they do. I see. It's just the first result that came up on Google, I guess. Animations. Yes, very nice. This is them, all right. Yep, here we go. Yep, some animations. I think if I was Chicken George, these animations would get me. These animations would get me going This is us. Yeah, you need to talk to a responsible adult about how the animations make you feel. Get in touch. Oh yeah, where does it say that? Why choose search? Why choose? Why choose Pro Web Design? There are tens of different web designers who claim they will provide you a professional website, which sometimes can sound too good to be true. There is always a way to get things done at low cost. However, when things goes wrong, you will struggle to find a solution, and most of the time, you end up paying more. At Pro Web Design, we provide professional service. You can phone or visit our office based in London whenever you feel that you need something explained. We do not hide facts from our customers. The last line of their self-testimonial. We do not hide facts from our customers. Oh, man. Excuse me, have you told me all the facts? Yes, always. Oh, I might just read the whole thing. Oh. Pro Web Design, I'm just going to read their entire about me. Pro Web Design provides high quality and cost-effective web design and development solutions for your business needs. We have provided professional web design and web development systems to hundreds of companies across London. No mention of Hull here. We are specialized in providing services such as web design, web development, e-commerce, e-estate solutions, restaurant order system, in brackets takeaway, mobile applications, content management systems, and bespoke web application development. Pro Web Design started providing web design and web development services to businesses and organizations in North London. And then there's a bunch of London borough postcodes. In year 2006, and since 2012, we started to provide services to companies in all parts of the UK, Germany, and Turkey. Most popular services requested by our customers are content management and e-commerce systems. This is not as funny as the other one. You can read what our existing customers have said about Pro Web Design, and then we can find out. No, that's not a 6-year gap. They were working consistently until they made it big enough to make websites for people all across Turkey. Using plus instead of an ampersand is real big business, though. Okay, it says, have said about in testimonials. So I need to find testimonials because I want to know who else has used them. We've got a very, very slight burger here. Where are their testimonials? Nothing here. Our services? About? Okay, it's boinging around. No, we already were here. Testimonials. Carousel on the main. God, navigating is so hard. Go back to the main page, and then we got to look for a carousel. Here we go. Is it in here? Fluid, responsive, retina ready. Is that a technical term, or does that mean like ready to be seen with eyeballs? Other carousel. Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. alittlepresent.com. Esther Hare. You can't stop and read, can you? Okay. I need a basic website where my clients can see the services we... I need a basic website where my clients can see the services we provide and... I need a basic website where my clients can see the service we provide and locate branches nearby. Thanks to these guys, they've done our website before the deadline and also provided us discounts on our printing needs. After lots of research and talking with web developer companies in London, I've come to a decision and gave go ahead to Pro Web Design. I have made this decision because these guys were honest. They provide face-to-face meetings where they analyze my requirements. Want to feel in safe hands? Go ahead with Pro Web Design. Hello, Andrea Jennings 122. How are you doing? Andrea, can you answer me the following question? Number 1, what is the smallest thing that you can imagine? Number 2, when you are watching television, how far away from it in feet are you normally sitting? I don't know what number of questions I said I'd ask. I'm actually done at 2. Currently, Andrea, I'm reading all the testimonials on prowebdesignuk.com. I said 2, thank God. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of Andrea Jennings, 122. The ego of an ant is the smallest thing I can imagine. Could you tell me more about the ego of an ant? Because I can't imagine it very easily. Do they even have one? Also, hello, Sav. I'm glad to hear that you're back online. Pro Web Designers created our logo. First, we talked about our theme, and they have come with 4 different designs. We have selected the logo and had no issues with requirements. We liked the services they provide, and now they are developing our website from scratch, soon to be launched. Inspired Print, is that one of... No. Becca Bix, I'll go through them. I'm going to go through them all. This is the next hour. I think this is a good one. I think this is a good stream. I think I'm having a really good time. Salman Kurt. Our site was created by a freelancer and having problems with the functions and not being able to contact the developer itself. It's pronouns, the developer. And some people do go by it. But sometimes also it's an act of rudeness. Itself when we need him. Oh, it is a he, him that's also it. Then it could be an it, he, him, it, he, it. It doesn't have a he, him, does it? It'll just be it. It doesn't have a second one, is it? It's just it. Wait, hang on. She, her. Yeah, you don't do it, is it? It'll be it. No. It's. Yeah, because her is like her footstool. But also you can say I was talking to her. So they're different jobs, isn't it? You should say he, him, which is he, but as an object, him as a subject, and then him for possessive. So, and with it, so it would be he, him, he, him, his. He, him, his. Yeah. He, him, his. She, her, hers. No, she, her. She, her, hers. Hang on. He, him. People say they're... No, listen. He, him. He is tall. There is a dog on him. That is his dog, and that dog is his. So for he, him, you'd say him is his. But for she, her, you'd say she, her, hers, wouldn't you? Because you'd say she is tall. There is a dog on her. That dog, it is her dog. That dog is hers. So you would say she, her, hers. Here's how pronouns are. He, him is his. That's for a boy. And no, because you can't say her. It has to be she, her, hers. That's for a girl. And then for it is tall. There is a dog on it. It is its dog. It is, that dog is its. So it would be its. No, it's not it. Oh yeah, it's its. I think it's its. It's its, isn't it? It is tall. There is a dog on it. It is its dog. The dog is its. So it's its. He, him, his. She, her, hers. It's its. Right? Hang on. Everyone's saying I'm having an aneurysm, but I'm correct, aren't I? No, don't say ah. No one wants that feedback. I'm just... Killian, thank you for joining. All I'm saying, and I know I should stay in my lane as a cis person, I think, you know, the pronoun markers in bios, I think there should be 4 of them. One for subject, one for object, one for possessive as an object, and one for possessive as a subject. No, I'm helping, Maggie. I'm not problematizing anything. I'm helping. I'm helping. And that way, you know how some people are, you know, she, they, or whatever. Now you can be 4 things. That's such a power up. That's such a boost. You could be like he, him, his, its, and you just put that on the end, and people are like, oh, just a little frisson. I think it would take up a lot more room. Yeah, you're right. Scrap it. Calvia Charles said, help me design a fabulous website and was guided with, with ease on how. Oh, Killian. Actually, no, we're rolling back. We're rolling back just for Killian. Killian is always an honored guest. Killian, you'll never guess what I've been talking about for 45 minutes and the rabbit hole we're just on. We've been talking about Chicken George. Now, Killian, tell me you know about Chicken George. Tell me you know about chicken. You don't have to. I won't be disappointed. It would just excite me. Because I saw Albright in Discord. Okay. Do you want to see some of the Chicken George websites? This is what got us started. Chicken George, hu6.co.uk. You just scroll down a little bit and they've got active testimonials. And it mostly contains people slagging them off because the food was cold and shit. And then the next Chicken George, we can't get it again now because it saves you in cookies. Maybe I could. If I go back onto incognito. Hell yeah. Do you like Chicken George as a little follow-up? I had a friend who was obsessed with Chicken George, but he was also obsessed with the Lazy Town soundtrack. So, you know, he wasn't a wise guy. We've got this, which has a really good carousel, just of the Chicken George logo, just constantly. Oh, Medici's. Now we're getting hyper local. I'll check out Medici's. Let's effing go, you know. Let's effing go, chat. We're checking out Medici's website in Bruff. So I used to live in Bruff, a very little village. Actually, I used to live in Ellerton, which I don't like admitting, really. Let's just say I lived in Bruff. Let's effing go. Let's go, chat. Imagine if Sonic the Hedgehog was British. Bruff is a great name. It's actually written like brow. Thank you. Medici's Bruff. No, don't say brow. You say Bruff, but you write brow. Your favorite takeaway, just a click away. This doesn't look so bad. It's not nice, but then when is a takeaway website nice? This looks like they've maybe sorted it. I don't know. It seems fine. They've done it up. Do you know who they could have got to help? So this is who's been making some of the Chicken George websites. Bruff, brows. People made fun of me, but I was right. It does take up too much space, though. It is too long. I think English is a difficult language. As much as I agree. Firstly, I'm in favour of language reform. I'd get rid of the letter C, but I'd also bring in thee and thou. It's not... Most of my reforms would be to simplify the language, but I think thee and thou were pretty good, and we really lost it when we allowed those to drop off the language. I want to read out the rest of these. Helped me design a fabulous website and was guided through with ease on how to operate the site. I would recommend Pro Web Design to anyone who wishes to design a professional web page from some really great people who will guide you through the technical knowledge of operating a website. Please check it. Yeah, all right. Every time we read one out, then we go to the website. So this is what they've made for Wise Up UK. There's nothing here. And it was made by Squarespace. So they have not stuck with Pro Web Design. Oh, you can't see it here. It's the Squarespace logo just in the top left. All right, who's next? I needed at e-commerce. I've got a DM from Bird. Could be important. Why have you sent me? Bird, is this intended to go? Why is this intended for me? Why have you sent this to me? Bird, what's this got to do with anything? Oh my God, why is this gigantic? Hang on. Why have you sent this to me? What's this got to do with anything? It is Buff. Is it a prequel thing? Just thought you might be interested. I've never seen Star Wars. I don't really know who Jabba the Hutt is. Wasn't he originally a guy and then George Lucas decided he should be a giant worm? It's from Grogu. Would I like Grogu? You know what I watched today? I watched Joel and Ethan Coen's Blood Simple from 1984. Has anyone seen that? I feel like Bread Santa would like it. I don't know why. Anyone seen it? Watched Mighty Supreme last night. I knew Bread Santa would like it. I spent the first half thinking it was quite dull. And then by the time it ended, I'm like, this actually was a very good film. This was actually a legitimately good time. Great film. A tragicomedy with guns and Texas. All right, what are we doing? Do we want to just keep looking at these websites? I'm pretty happy to do that. Oh, I've got a question. I don't know. He's a worm, isn't he? I think I've always wanted to be a worm. I think I would love me if I was a worm. I've got a question. You know when you point at someone and touch your own nose and go like this? What's that? Is that something? Can I ask how you ended up at Chicken George? Yeah, we started off because we did this Pathways game that was made by Hull and East Riding Council to teach children about how they might get referred to prevent if they encounter an ideology. In English, that means yes. Do you see it often? Is it slightly anachronistic? What I'm thinking about really, really, really heavily incorporating it into my life. I think I could become a real this guy. Hey, I think this makes me feel really happy. Oh, it's such a good gesture. It's literally on the nose from games like Charades. See, Killian's younger than us, though. I think it's dying out, like Sumi E and Kintsugi and Morris dancing. I think we should bring this back. Oh, that makes a lot of sense that it's about on the nose. Yeah, that's pretty good. Whoa. I mentioned Spider's George at a back channel preview I did at Leeds, and I think Bird was the only person who raised a little smile. It's good to be online. You're unfamiliar with the sea? I think it's dying out. Oh, but do you like it? Fluff, when you see me do it, does it make you happy? Oh, like, do you feel anything? Because I'm starting to think it's a really good time. I think it could be our thing, you know, all of our thing. It's cute. Whoa. If you go whoop. Going whoop is really, really good. But that's never dying out. If there's one little Britishism thing that's never going anywhere, it's going whoop. Whoop. So I really bring it out when something almost bad happens. Like I almost knock something, but then I'm fine. Oh. Hey. I think it sets me up, you know? Oh, yeah. We all go, whoa. Albert, do you go, whoa? I'm trying to work out if it's a specifically British thing. I don't think the Dutch go, whoa. I don't even need to ask Martijn. I don't think the Dutch go, whoa. 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 That's embedded. That's embedded into the mesh of culture. Mine's whoop. Oh, yeah. Whoop. Yeah, whoop. I've seen whoop in films. Yeah, I've seen Whoop in Always Sunny in Philadelphia and the like. Oopla, yes, oopla, oopla. Do you know, I learned in Germany, one of the sounds they make to like soothe babies, you know, in the same way that you might say to a baby, oopsie daisy, you almost fell, you hit your head. Oh dear, the corner of the table went all the way into your fontanelle. Oopsie daisy. In Germany, not all of Germany, it's a gigantic country, but one of the ones they've got is Uppsala. And Hupsala, Hupsala, Uppsala. And I think that's good. I was saying Uppsala and Hupsala quite a lot when I found that out. But I don't really encounter enough babies, you know. Like the city in Sweden. Maybe it's named after the city in Sweden. No, maybe. Where's Jam? Jam knows exactly what it is. Must be related to Upsy Daisy. Sure. That a Sigur Rós song? I don't know. I can't deal with all these questions. Let's get back to, not pathways. Let's get back to pro websites. This does not actually link to a website, so I'm not interested. Dion Latang. And then what's this image? Want to give? Want to, hang on, you can't see it. Want to give, helping to give. I want to know more about this. I was big, now I'm normal. I want to know more about Dion Latang. Dion Latang. Company's house. Dion Latang. I don't think Dion Latang has a website. Pro web design comes before any personal website. So Dion Latang does not have a website. Does Neslihan Capici have a website? Let's look at Lord's Property. We are really happy to work with Pro Web Design. They have designed our logo and they also design and print our printing needs. They print our printing needs. Highly recommended. Lord's Property. Lord's Property. Okay, here we go. This is an estate agent's. Let's go. This is their logo, if you like it. Oh, no, I don't want to save it. I want to look at it. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's just an estate agent. It's fine. Let me get some of this Chicken George off. I've got too many tabs. It's freaking me out. Oh God, I'm zoomed in. Don't be 300% zoomed in for everything. Just for that one tab group. As it goes, this is not as immediately embarrassing. But let's go all the way to the bottom and see if it was made by Pro Web Design. It's doing that. So sometimes you'll see some color shenanigans because I have a really aggressive dark mode enabled. This website was made by Art Division, so they're not using the one made by Pro Web Design. Okay. alittlepresent.com. alittlepresent.com doesn't exist. Oh no, there's another dot on the end. No, it doesn't exist. I can't have spelled that wrong. A little present. I'll change it to a capital A just on the off chance that that's meaningfully. No, never mind. Sean, I linked you to a site clarifying that Want to Give dissolved over a decade ago and was delinquent on accounts. Yeah, let's learn more. It's Killian linking me to Yankee. I've been to Yankee Land. Online ordering by Flipdish. I've been here. Welcome to Yankee Land. The best burgers in town. Bon appetit. DNS is okay. Oh, I didn't think it was. Some things strangely are. You know what is case sensitive, actually, Lambda? When I upload a file onto my website and I just want to share that file, that's case sensitive when I put that in the URL. What are their opening hours? Probably something normal. Christmas Day 2028. That's fine. That's not too strange. Yeah. Is that weird to you? Seems really early. What do you mean? It's Sunday. Oh, we have Sunday hours. Hang on. The Netherlands has Sunday opening hours, Martijn. What do you mean? Things shut early on a Sunday. That's normal. Not for food. All right. Albert claimed to have sent me something. Did Albert send me something? Hang on. Oh, no, it's sent here. Want to give. Accounts overdue. Oh, wow. Filing history. God, could this be the first Company's House stream? That's so exciting. Company's House is... Application to strike the... God, they barely did anything. They incorporated in August. Then they changed their address. What was their turnover? Oh. Okay, so yeah, it's Dion Latang. Private company. Notice for voluntary. What were their... Did they... Oh, they never filed any accounts. They never filed any accounts with Company House. They did Company's House DJ streams. What were they just looking for? Anything. Go back and read Nature of Business. Oh, not on the PDF, but on here. Oh, it should be on overview, right? Gambling and betting activities. Oh, I need... Can we find out more in the incorporation document? Let's see if... Oh, this is by hand. Okay, well, they fucked that up. Miss Dion Latang. Is there any time where they describe their company? Are you going to write anything? Yeah, you're Dion Latang. I know that much. That's your signature. Maybe you don't need to... And then this is all just information, isn't it? Yeah. And then there'll be a signature probably again at the bottom. Here we go. So this is the community interest statement, right? No, but you have to put some detail. So I think, where does this become... Insert a short description of the community or section of the community which is intended that the company will benefit below. Charities and social enterprises in London, particularly those at risk of closure due to the lack or reduction in funding due to austerity measures. It's not explaining anything, though. You just don't have to put any detail in, do you? I don't know. Benefit is to other charities? It's an anti-austerity gambling company. A few pages back. Which table? I'm being told to go to the table, and the table... 2 column 1 down. This... But I don't know what I'm looking for, so I'm scrolling past it. This, and improving the quality of their lives and neighbourhood... Yes, I see. The community will benefit as charities and other social enterprises which are at a threat from closure due to government cuts and austerity measures will be able to apply to be selected as a chosen charity to be supported and receive funding from the lottery service. Many communities are seeing their local services being closed due to lack of funding. These services will be promoted and residents will be empowered as they can directly select the charity they wish to receive their charity donation. The community will benefit knowing that the money raised by the lottery is directly... So she's just going to run a lottery. She's just going to start a whole new lottery and give some of the money to charity. Because because this wasn't registered as a charity. This is a community interest company, right? So this is a for-profit business. But yeah, that's exactly how the National Lottery works. Some people have massive executive salaries and there's loads of profitable giving, but it's fundamentally, the IC is a non-profit, so but she'll still get a wage to run it. I don't know. Running a lottery, I don't know. Do CICs have to be non-profit? Not required to be non-profit organizations. Let's just also check the real website. Let's just look up profit. Primarily want a community benefit rather than private profit. Non-profit. Non-profit. Profit. I don't know. I think you could still profit. Yes, I think Lambda Girl has it. Non-profit is there is a specific designation for stuff that literally cannot create profit. And this is something else. So I'm given to think it probably can create a bit of profit, a little bit of profit. This Burnsoid is singing from my hymn song. Anyway, let's check out inspireprint.com. And Becca Bix sent me one earlier that I need to inspireprint.com. New website coming soon. I love this website. I love Pro Website Design Ltd. No one's using their website. Becca Bix sent me something, Esther Hair treatment we are offering. Just imagine never having a wax or shave again. For millions of men and women who suffer from unwanted hair, this may sound like a dream. With Polar Laser Removal System, the dream becomes reality. At Esther Hair, what is Esther? How should I be saying that? At Esther Hair Beauty Clinic, we recognize your need for high technology answer to age-old problem of unwanted facial and body hair and recommend Tile Polaris Laser as the ultimate hair removal system. It is suitable for all skin and hair types. Who made the website? Who made this? Oh, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think Pro Webs Design made this. Contact. Who made this website? One in London. One in Waltham Cross. Where's that? Is that in London? Oh, contact form. ID 142 title equals contact us. Oh, this could be contact form 7. Could be a bit of Tailwind here, Martine. Someone could be using Tailwind. Martine helped me. I was almost going to learn Tailwind CSS. But Martine gave me properly. He talked to me like he just found his kid smoking cigarettes, and he sat me down and he said, in this house, we don't use Tailwind CSS. And I've been flying right ever since. I'm impressed this website's still going, although it doesn't say made by Pro Web Design Ltd, which is a shame. Oh, I love this. I love that they just ping out. Do you consider yourself a good boy, Sean? I used to be rebellious, but when I learned the ego-affirming power of a pat on the head, I've never looked back. Never looked back, pat on head. I love a pat on the head. Vampire facial. What is a vampire facial? Vampire facial is a platelet-rich plasma therapy. It's essentially a regenerative therapy where we use our patient's own blood. That's not like a vampire. A vampire would never drink their own blood. Platelets are tiny blood cells which play a crucial part in helping the body stop bleeding. Put this on your head and it'll never bleed again. rubbing your blood on your face. Yeah. But look at this guy. He looks so stoic about it. Is it painful? Before any needles are injected, a local anesthetic cream is applied to the face. This should make the treatment relatively painless. Can cause infection, not recommended. Now you're going to tell me I shouldn't have fish eating the dead skin off my feet. But if you've seen my calluses, you'd recommend piranhas, am I right? Way! I'm in a great mood. I've bought a step. You know how I hurt my shoulder? And but my back was sore for a little while. I bought a step. I just bought this step online. Because I couldn't go to the gym for a little bit. And you know, I've just at home, when I was watching Blood Simple, I was just stepping on the step and stepping off the step and just getting my heart rate on the steppy heart rate. Been pretty good. No, it's my step, Mono. I'm laying the groundwork to normalize the step. Well, I'm not in the 80s. I would have liked an exercise bike. I love the exercise bike, but they're quite expensive and they're quite heavy, and the step folds away into the corner. Yeah, it's just my step. I knew you wouldn't let me normalize the step. You're always like this. I give you one of the best streams I've ever done. You won't let me normalize the step. All right. I'm gonna stream for 15 more minutes. But the last thing I want to do is watch some competitive eating. Yeah, but I don't want to go up and down the stairs. Annoying. But what I want to do, what food do you think is competitively eaten the least? We're looking, here's what we want. We want a competitive eating whack. What food do you think there is only one competitive eating YouTube video for? That's the game. They got shrimp nibblers at Chicken George. God, the world's leaving me behind. When we were watching the Prevent video, I realised I left Hull so long ago. I'd never heard how the Hull accent would say scrolling. And this evening I heard scrolling for the first time. Pickles, Winkles, oh, Battenberg. I bet there's 0 for Battenberg. Battenberg. Competitive eating. No one has... Oh no, the Halloween Battenberg eating contest part 1. There is in fact some competitive Battenberg eating here. Way too loud. Okay, this is too annoying to listen to, but there is Battenberg competitive eating. All right, what else? Wagon wheels. Yep, let's try it. Wagon wheels. Albert would love wagon. Yeah, at Sarnic Fair, there was the wagon wheel eating competition. In fact, where is this?
First place, I see a winner in his eyes. Keep it going, guys. You're so close.
I'm on a fresh account so that you don't get to find out what kind of stuff I watch. Do they have wagon wheels in the US? I would have sworn to Christ that was a British-only disc.
Come on. Keep it going.
They're hard to get these days, you know. I went all around the house just trying to get a blue wagon wheel. You can only get the red ones. You get the blue ones, right, Captain?
Right,
no, they're not.
Going,
they'll
guys.
never be
Give them some
vegetarian,
encouragement.
Chaz. They'll never be.
Stuffing these down their throat.
Oh my gosh, it's close. Oh!
The blue ones are
Alright,
jam,
you
yeah,
guys.
yeah. The red ones have
Keep on
nothing
shoving
in them,
down
just don't
your
have
mouth.
jam.
Get them in ya.
Are these definitely wagon wheels? Are these
Keep
definitely?
Keep it going. So close, Fluffy. You're so close.
Are these definitely wagon wheels?
All right, and don't forget, in order for us to declare you a winner, you have to show us you've completed all of your wagon wheels, all 10. When you have finished all
Hang
10,
on.
put your hands up.
10? Oh my God. Amateur hour over here. 10? Not 10 wagon wheels. That's just an evening. That's just an evening in. 10. You're calling yourself an athlete for 10 wagon wheels. I mean, 5 would make me feel sick, but I could do 10 for money. All right. What else did people guess? French fancies? They're tart though. I don't know. That's too sweet. No French fancies. No French fancies. Pickled. No one's. I'll do Monster Munch, and I'll still give you the point if it's one. And if there are loads, I'll do pickled specifically. Monsters, a tribute to competitive eating. That's not Monster Munch though. There's no Monster Munch. We're looking for a one. Calorie Mate. Could be. No Calorie Mate. Carrot sticks. Yeah, you'll get carrot stick. I bet people train on carrot stick. Ultimate carrot eating contest. I'm going to count that. And there's another carrot eating contest underneath. Books. No. Lychee. Yeah. Lychee. Let's go. Get hyped, chat. Lychee eating challenge. Litchi's probably the same thing. Lychee eating competition. Sorry, friends. They love lychee. Transformer snack? I pronounce it lychee. Who knows who's correct? I don't know where as we've learned recently, I pronounce a lot of things wrong. Durian competitive eating? Nope, durian eating contest. There's more than one. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. Oh no, that's the types of durian challenge. But nevertheless, there's more than one. Hot cross bun? Hot cross bun. I've seen some people moaning that they sell hot cross buns all year round, saying it's ruined Easter. I just think there's so many opinions that's so fun to have. Like I'm gonna have that. It's like when Josie Hypatia said she hates Tom Scott. I was like, yeah, go on, I'll have that. I see it a bit like Pokemon, you know? Yeah, I'll have that. I've seen that in the long grass. I'll have that. Hot cross bun year-round sales is ruining Easter. Most hot cross buns ever eaten and review. Most hot cross buns ever eaten in 3 minutes. Yep, sorry, hot cross bun. It's a really big field of video. Fish pie. Fish pie. Are they eating competitively? I don't know. I don't know. Let me just check if these people are competitively eating.
Hey! Oh, madam, not too old now. Give me match.
Oh, God, respect yourself and show with it. You know go win that money.
The
Just
moral.
Yes,
The moral. Hey! The
All you
moral.
have to do is finish all your food
Women.
first. Are you ready?
Women.
Yeah.
You're trying to stop.
Madam, fear God.
In
Oh.
3,
We'll give you the money now.
Fear God.
1, bite. May the best food long win.
It's not about
Oh, wow.
eating quantity, it's about eating speed or
My nails.
It's see head like yam.
what's that thing? Fufu. Is that fufu, the thing you pick up and eat your
Fish pie. That's the question I want to ask you.
I've always wanted to try
What's your
fufu.
favorite kind of food?
My favorite kind of food.
Yeah.
It's still competitive. It's about eating it first. I think it counts. Anyone
Man,
try
guys, this soup is
fufu?
so sweet, man.
I think that's what that is, right? That's Nigeria.
Better fufu.
Fufu maize. I like the idea of it. I like the idea of picking up this really doughy stuff and using it to have you savoury.
I understand a lot of things, sir. Tell us who you are to Mr. Fish Pie.
I'm his girlfriend.
It's a bit genial and slow. I don't know what the aim of it is. I think it's couples content more than it is competitive eating content. Jammy Dodger? Epic Jammy Dodger waffle challenge. Angry Jammy Dodger eating competition. Fan video of Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. This could be the stuff. Jammy Dodger eating 3 in one go.
Thank you very much.
This is it. This is it. This is it. Remember when YouTube was good, you know? Remember when YouTube was just a laugh? Remember when YouTube was just, this is so YouTube. Remember when your friend got their first smartphone, you'd wait 5 minutes for this to buffer. You'd wait and you'd watch this in 360p at Queen's Gardens. That was when Hull was good, you know. No one was saying scrolling then. It couldn't load content fast enough to scroll. Look at this bloody guy. What's Marcus Jones been up to? My 2 girls, 1 cup reaction. This is the internet, you know. Is he going to enjoy it? No, we're not going to watch 2 girls, 1 cup. We're just going to see how this guy reacts. It's only a minute of our lives.
I think Marcus is secretly enjoying it.
Yeah, he's got a boner.
Do you know what I mean? YouTube used to be so good. Marcus just must have been the biggest reactor in the friend group, you know? Yeah, I think that's TOS. I think that's TOS. But what did he make of absinthe, you know?
Now, so you're live on both phones. Which is this phone here, the iPhone 4, and this phone here. Which
Have you encountered an ideology?
Marcus, tell me what's happening. Wow.
Marcus is going on a protest in Bridlington.
Close up.
It's showing him his bum.
There is one twist. 80%.
80%. How much are you doing?
That much. That's all you need.
This is really hard.
That's all you need. Buddy, that's all you need.
Okay,
The
ready?
green fairy is going to take you to space.
3, 2, 1, go. So look.
Come on, mate. Come on, mate. It's just a spirit. That's all you need. That's all you need. Oh,
They're burning.
it's burning, is it? Is it like it's an alcohol? Is it like it's an 80% proof alcohol?
Joke. Goddamn alcohol.
You had 2 shots of absinthe.
How can my brother do such things?
How can his brother do this? Oh, man.
I don't know how that guy in the video done that.
I don't know how that guy in the video done that. When I done it, it was hard. And then we've got Michael Jackson tribute 1958 to 2009. Marcus Dancing performance preview. We'll just see how Marcus Dancing performance preview goes. Do you know what? Maybe I'll never stream again. Maybe it's time to hang up OBS. Oh, man. You know, what am I doing? Marcus can fuck off. Should we just watch the plate smash on the rock for a bit to calm down? Should we just calm down with the rock on the plates? Yeah, here we go. Oh, that's so good. This is what we needed. Yes. Yeah, what do you mean, America? I've just self-soothed. I've identified stressors in my life, and I'm soothing myself. I'm just soothing myself. No, thank you for checking in, but I'm taking the necessary step. Whenever you've been exposed to an ideology, all you need is to take the steps, talk to a responsible adult, and get soothed. You know, I've been so calm today. I went on my step. I watched Blood Simple, pretty good film. I've had a really wonderful stream. Talked to my friends. After this, I'm going to play Marathon when I go to bed. I think I've done really well. Do you know, Wednesday's stream really took it out of me. I was very hostile to my friend Gregor. Not out of... And I got a little bit... I went a little bit kiki, okay? No one wants to be kiki. I want to be booba. And this Friday's stream, I had one goal in life. Booba beginning to end. Start booba, end booba. And I've done it. What will make you booba? Whether you're looking at it. I've got triple plate on rock. I'm as booba as I get, really. Yeah, but here's where you get into the dialectic, Josie. I need a bit of kiki to be booba. This is kiki, so I can be booba. You know? I am kiki, so my children get to be booba. That's how it is. That's called generational bliss. The sound, I go out onto the streams to be kiki, so that the next generation, they get to be booba. I go live, and I'm kiki, but then you all get to be booba. I'm not on one, Jam. Jam, I'm not on one. I'm not on one. I'm normal again. I'm fixed. Well, I think it should be Kiki, Kikum, Kikis, and Kikis, like this. I think we should put 4 in. I'm not on one. Guys, I'm not on one. No. On Wednesday, I was abnormal. And Friday has been a triumphant return to form. We've had a good time. We've looked at most of the websites for Chicken George. We've learned how to resist ideologies. I understand myself better than ever. I am healed. I am unburdened. I am relieved. I am turning the stream off. I'm turning the stream off so you can keep your theories about whether I'm on one to yourself. I have calmed down. You have lost. Checkmate, liberals. Well, let's see who's alive. I don't know what it does, but if ever there was a time to eat the purple mushroom.
And what have you?
It's fine, it's normal. Oh! Am I farting?
You did like an orange juice.
Okay, let's call it a fart. Okay, let's do TOS.
Yeah, specify orange, so that's not the default.
I'm being spoiled to death.
Oh, me too. Me too.
I just don't know. I owned pets. No one wants to help anymore. Sonic Adventure.